Welcome back to this new video. Something went wrong sadly because I had some recordings, but the recordings are no more, so I have to do an intro for this video. So the title of the video already says it, and let me tell you a little bit of the reasoning about it. So this is just a series that I'm going to do about making a deck for only €1.40. That means that every deck is a 40 card deck with 15 side deck and a 15 extra deck, and every card has to be 2 cents. That's how you make it to €1.40, if I'm not mistaken. So the planning on this series is just showing you if I can make a deck with €1.40 and bringing it to locals and saying how it went. One more thing I wanted to say about the thing about the deck. So every card is 2 cents. So that means that, well, of course, every card is 2 cents. But when I recorded it, me looking through Card Market, because I'm in Europe, so we use Card Market here. So every card is 2 cents in the deck at the time that I looked for them. So I think there is only one effect veiler in here, and that was a 2-cent card, but there was only one 2-cent effect veiler, and there were like two. There was only also, I think, only one Ghost Ogre of 2 cents. So I only could have used one of them because there was only one available. So also the cards that were maybe 2 cents could not be poor. They had to at least be lightly played. Because if they are poor or they are really bad, I think if they are in red, I'm not using them. I don't want to use them because you can't play them. You can't play poor cards pretty much in other tourneys because of the edges being not great anymore, a big dent in it, etc. So lightly played was the minimum of also what I was looking for. So I did not record anything at the locals itself, but I did recorded some random footage of me traveling there, which was a beautiful day. So you will see that. And then when I'm back, you can see the deck list that I brought for this time. Of course, I think you have seen it because it probably will be in the thumbnail. But thank you all for watching, and the deck list is coming in 2 seconds.
So we are on our way now to the locals. I don't know if the mic here is on. No, it is on. I don't know. We are ready to locals with our €1.40 deck. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully we can win locals. That would be pretty sick actually. If we just win with that kind of a deck, that's pretty sick. But yeah, see you there.
So welcome back everybody. So the locals went pretty good in my opinion, okay? For a €1.40 deck, I got a decent amount of round wins. It was pretty crazy. So I first started off the day with just a friendly duel against Eldritch, which is a pretty hard deck for this to beat because we don't have back row destruction. So we need to play a lot around their back row. So game 1, in the friendly duel, I lost hard. In game 2, I won pretty good. And in game 3, we just had to go. I said to him, "You win," because I just needed to go to my to the turn. And game 1 was a bye for me, so there's nothing there to say. So the owner came and played some Pearly. I lost 2 Pearly, but I did not drew my cards, sadly. I just needed to kaiju him and then play the feud spells, etc. But I did not get to those. So the second match was against Branded, which I won. 1-2. He won. No, I won game 1. He won game 2 because I didn't drew any feud spells, nothing. And in game, I only drew like all spell cards, and I drew like 0 Numeron searchers or for the feud spell searchers. So that was a dead card. And game 3 I won because I just OTK'd him, of course, because Numeron OTK. It's great. Just let me put it. Game 3 I lost against Branded again. I won game 1, lost game 2 because I didn't drew any feud spells, lost game 3 because I didn't drew any feud spells. You see how you lose in this deck? Do not draw the feud spell. And in game 4 I lost also. I went again 1-2. No, again I went 0-2 because in the first game he let me go first, and I had the lock. It was Sky Striker, so I had the Lina lock, and but he had Ghost Hope, he had the Ash Blossom, he had the Effect Veiler. In game 1 I couldn't get through it, and game 2 I didn't draw any food spells. So yeah, it was just like GG. So we just have to get to the deck profile. A bit has changed since the last. Since the beginning, because I did put in the effect failures because effect failure was very strong, and I put in Contact C, if I'm not mistaken, if he's called that. He is somewhere. Sneaky C. This card is called Sneaky C, and I put Sneaky C in my deck instead of 1. Though those 2 instead of a Danger Dogman. So, because Danger Dogman is not a great of a card. That's it, okay? So let's get to the deck profile. So, I went 1 and 2, because I don't really count that by. So let's just start with the deck profile first. So first, with the monsters, we of course play 3 Numeron Walls. Sorry for the camera, the light is not very great. So we play 3 Numeron Wall. Yeah, this card is Searcher crazy. It's an effect fader, not effect fader, a battle fader. This card is crazy. It's amazing. 3 of definitely. Search Fierce Pokemon, dude. 3 Pathfinder. This card is the worst, but we need to play it because this card gets Ash. It gets effect faded. It gets banished. It gets flipped face down. Everything, okay? But still a good searcher. Next up, we have the kaijus. So of course, those ratios are still the same. The 3 wind kaijus. Because this card is of course 2 cents, and it was the lowest 2 cents kaiju with the lowest attack. Next to how do you say it? Comongulus, the sticky string kaiju. And of course, this card is also 2500. This card can beat Pearly, it can beat Towers, it can annoy Mirror Jade, etc. Oh, they fell on my lap. Then next up, we have Dynamax Replanker. Of course, this card is amazing. This card does so much. This card for 2 cents, it's a great card. We're going second. Then I put in another tech card. It's Catapult Turtle. Okay. I love this card so much. I did not get to use it, sadly. I could have used it, but I already killed the opponent, so there is nothing for me to do there. But it's a funny tech card. Okay, let me be. Then Danger Dogman. We still play 1 Danger Dogman. I think this card can still do something. It's still a 2-cent card. It's a draw. It's a special summon. It's just something, right? Something you can play way better is Bystials. I did not even think of the Bystials. Bystials are amazing. Just put them into your main deck. They're great. Just play Bystials. Oh my god. Then for the hand traps, I play of course 1 Sneaky C. Just it's something. It did not came up. But against some people like the Sky Striker person, they could not really play around this card that easily. So I think this card was pretty good against certain matchups. Of course, we played the one effect failure. This card I didn't came up, but I was every time happy to see this card. Then Ghost Ogre. We do only one Ghost Ogre, of course, because we could only find one 2-cent copy. And this card is crazy. Oh my god. In this meta, I'm happy that this card sees play again. Against a lot of decks. Oh my god. Good job, good job. And then of course, this card is actually the strongest card. I didn't think this card would actually be playable or be good. Of course, is Goat's Mourner and Moonlight Chill. This card was actually good. This card at 3, it is my go-to 2-cent hand trap. Really, this card is actually great. Then we go for the spells. We have 3 Numeron Network. This is your whole deck, okay? There's nothing much to say. This is your whole deck. Then next up we play 2 Numeron Calling. I would like to play 3 because in the second Bennett match we played for so long that I really needed the third one. But to be fair, I can't risk my side deck not being here actually. Or not being able to put more in of those other Numeron cards. But I'm thinking of it. Next up, 3 Dark Hole. Dark Hole is a crazy card. Against Branded, the Branded player was like, okay, Branded opening to protect, and I was like, Dark Hole again, hee funny. This card is cool, great. Then next up, 3 Cosmic Cyclones. Yes, this card is amazing. This card is great against back row decks. Maybe you can put him into the side deck for Bestials, for instance. But seeing them in your hand, this card never bothers me to see. 2 Challenge. This card was amazing. Oh my god, this card was actually pretty freaking amazing. Against the branded players, they would always just Mercurier my Moonlight Chill because they can. But this is not a monster effect. So it still negates them. This card was great. This card, I'm definitely playing. Wanted to play more of those cards, but it's not too sad. The One Village of the Spellcaster. This card was actually great with the Lina lock. This was pretty funny. A lot of people can come over it, and I was hoping I could play it against the Sky Striker person, but I couldn't. Said. Limiter removal. Just remove this card, play something else for it. This card wasn't amazing. Never wanted to see this in my opinion. Terraforming, search the field spell. Set rotation, search the field spell. Mind Control is a card that did not really came up, but it does serve the same purpose as Change of Heart. And Change of Heart made my opponents use their Branded in red. So it did get rid of the Branded in red. So that was pretty cool. So this was it for the main deck, the 40 cards. So let's get into the extra deck. So we play one of the sea. This card just banishes everything. This card came up very often. This card even got negated in the when banished. So yeah, it is what it is. This is a great card. Great card. Then of course we play 2 of the number 1, we play 2 of the number 2, we play 2 of the number 3, and we play 2 of the number 4. There's nothing much to say. That is the correct ratio. Then for the link monsters, we have the Lina for the Lina lock. It's a spellcaster. That's it. There is nothing much more. We play Hipposhinigan. You can make this card. There's nothing. There's just nothing to say. This is a card. You don't really make the link monster. Midnight Early is a card you can make, nothing much to say. And 2 Nightmare Griffins. I changed this one because I couldn't find the other card that I thought I already had. But Nightmare Griffin is just a lock card, right? Nothing much to say. Then for the side deck, we played 2 Special Hurricane. Never sided it in, but this card is fun. It's a funny card. I think you can play other cards maybe instead of this one, but it was a funny card to ever see and let people do. 3 Memories of Hope. This is a okay card. There's nothing really amazing. But when you go first, this can get you into your dreams. We played 2 extra field spells in the side deck. Because if you go first and you know you can lock your opponents, you can just line unlock them. That's pretty funny. Then for the trap cards, we played 2 Warning Points. Warning Point at 2 is amazing. This card, everybody hated this card. Then we play Lost Wind. Lost Wind is crazy. Oh my god. How many times I got to recycle this card? It's amazing. It negates their effects. It halves their attacks. And they're always negated. They're always negated. This card is amazing. People, play it. Play it. It's 2 cents. Come on, dudes. This card was actually good. And we played 3D barriers. It's dimensional barriers. This card is pretty good. You know you go first. So yeah. So this was the Numeron deck. I had a lot of fun. This deck outperformed. I was like, I'm probably gonna lose every match, but I didn't. I won 1, 2, 3, 4 matches, 4 rounds. Pretty good. You don't hear me complain, right? Thank you. So this was the deck list. €1.40. Sorry, I can't record at my locals. I'm not really interested in recording the games, sadly. And that's it. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day. It was amazing. It was fun. Next up is that trap deck. Okay, I am so excited for it. Oh, you have not seen it? You will see it later. Oh my god. Every card is 2 cents. Every card. I am so happy.